Imagine a world where centuries vanished, stolen from the tapestry of time. A world where historical figures might be mere figments of imagination, and events we consider factual never occurred. This is the perplexing premise of the phantom time hypothesis, which audaciously claims that 297 years, from 614 to 911 AD, never transpired. This theory, proposed by Heribert Illig, suggests that powerful figures conspired to fabricate this period, manipulating historical records and archaeological evidence. He points to inconsistencies in dating systems, architectural anomalies, and gaps in historical narratives as potential proof. Imagine a vast, coordinated effort to rewrite history, erasing nearly 3 centuries from human memory. Illig's theory, while intriguing, crumbles under the weight of scientific and historical evidence. Astronomers can pinpoint celestial events like eclipses with incredible accuracy, and records of these events from the supposedly fabricated period align perfectly with modern calculations. These celestial occurrences act as irrefutable timestamps, proving the existence of the supposedly missing years. Furthermore, archaeological discoveries continuously unearth artifacts and remains that correspond to the period in question. Radiocarbon dating, a reliable scientific method, confirms the age of these artifacts, further discrediting the notion of fabricated centuries. Each piece of pottery, each ancient tomb unearthed whispers the truth of a continuous timeline. Perhaps the most compelling evidence against the phantom time hypothesis lies in the vast interconnectedness of global history. Events from the purportedly fabricated period had resounding impacts on civilizations across the world. Consider the rise of Islam in the 7th century, a period consumed by the phantom time void. This pivotal moment in history reverberated through Europe, Asia, and Africa, leaving behind an undeniable legacy. To suggest that this period is fabricated is to ignore the mountains of historical documentation, cultural shifts, and lasting consequences that stemmed from this era. History is not a solitary tapestry, it is a woven fabric of interconnected narratives. The phantom time hypothesis often cites the transition from the Julian to the Gregorian calendar in 1582 as evidence of manipulation. This shift aimed to correct a slight drift in the Julian calendar, which had caused the calendar year to become misaligned with the solar year. However, this adjustment doesn't erase time, it merely corrects a chronological discrepancy. Think of it like adjusting a clock that is running slightly fast. You're not eliminating time, but rather realigning the clock with the actual time. Similarly, the Gregorian calendar reform didn't fabricate centuries, it merely refined the way we measure time. The phantom time hypothesis, despite its flaws, serves as a reminder of the malleability of historical narratives. While the notion of fabricated centuries is unfounded, it highlights the importance of critical thinking and rigorous examination of historical data. History is not static, it's a living narrative constantly being reinterpreted and refined as new discoveries come to light. Imagine history as a grand puzzle, with each archaeological find, each deciphered manuscript, adding a new piece to the overall picture. The phantom time hypothesis, while ultimately a fallacy, encourages us to question, to investigate, and to piece together the intricate puzzle of our past. The phantom time hypothesis, with its audacious claims, ultimately unravels when confronted with the weight of scientific and historical evidence. While the allure of a hidden, manipulated past is undeniable, the reality is that our understanding of history is constantly evolving, shaped by ongoing discoveries and reinterpretations. Ultimately, the phantom time hypothesis serves as a stark reminder. History, like the universe itself, is a vast and complex tapestry woven from countless threads of evidence. As we continue to explore and unravel its mysteries, we must remain vigilant, questioning assumptions and embracing the ever-evolving narrative of our